Yep, that's me. And you're probably wondering, how did we get there? Well, it all started with a dream and a sincere Lego collection. Today is the day. And that day is the day we start working on this mess of a room, which is going to turn magically into the ultimate dream Lego room. So step number one is we moved basically our entire Lego collection. We even had a nice filming studio area over here. We moved our entire Lego collection down here. Well, now we need to move it and organize it in a way where we can start working on our basement. Something to consider when moving and working. But I feel like this is kind of best case scenario. I did need to get everything here, so it's not gonna be a problem. Let's start moving Lego. So a real quick rundown, basically our studio over here where we're building, live streaming and all that good stuff. That needs to kind of disappear. Well, basically I just need to get into the area where I can frame our walls. So that's gonna be step number one. We're gonna start framing walls. So I'm gonna go ahead and shift this room together, clump it all in the middle. That way we can get in there and do all three of those walls for our studio. Likewise, we have all of this junk of Lego just sitting in boxes over here against the wall. That needs to move. All our parts and pieces. We're working on our Lethal mock for Brick World Chicago. That all needs to move. And then the daunting part, one of my most feared enemies. This is just a whole stack of sealed Lego. But anyways, all of this stuff needs to magically move and go into the center of a room somewhere. So I'm going to start working on that. Wish me luck and my back. So see you guys in a little bit. Which is going to be step number one, unloading wood. Wow, this was a lot of work, and it's not even all of it. And thankfully, Georgiana had taken some behind-the-scene clips because I was busy unloading and loading wood all day. Yeah, there's a live reaction of dealing with everything that's going on. But yeah, for the most part, it is working out pretty well. Moving the lumber was quite difficult through that window, but probably one of the easier solutions than carrying it and probably dinging up walls as we moved it from inside going downstairs. Well, I am just about exhausted and some lessons learned. There's quite a few lessons learned. I was planning on ordering all of this beforehand and having it delivered. Was convinced not to. That's my biggest regret. So lesson learned, if you ever do this, I think the delivery charge was $100 to have basically all the lumber I would have needed for this entire basement. And they probably would have even carried it downstairs. But number one regret and number one lesson learned. I actually only picked up a third because that's all I could get inside the truck. So yeah, have to go and make more trips. Yay! So anyways, if you're ever doing this in the future and are thinking about it, I think $100 is well worth the hours spent, driving there, loading the truck up, driving back, unloading, well worth it. So that is a huge lesson learned. Other than that, I think that's a big one. Regardless, continuing onward, we can complain all night, but that's not gonna get us anywhere. We had to rip off the insulation on the walls behind us. So we will be re-insulating it, but we'll be building and framing the walls first. And of course, running electric. So yeah, lots of lights will go in here all due time. This is actually taken in the evening now, Friday night. Look at what we're doing on a Friday night, right? You guys are out have fun having at parties and whatnot, and I'm carrying lumber down to frame a basement for the Lego room. It's all worth it, I promise. Well, that's what they say. Anyways, tomorrow morning, getting up bright and early, and I'm gonna actually start framing this. I have some help. My dad and my uncle are going to be helping me. Well, my uncle is. My dad is just kind of the supervisor and telling me what to do. It's really crazy lighting. So anyways, that should be pretty fun. Hopefully we get this whole entire section over here done. And then hopefully that wall in the back. I don't know, as far as we can get. So pretty exciting stuff. See you guys in the morning as we start framing. One note to add. Two notes. One, I smell, I'm stinky, and I'm very sweaty. The other, I need to frame in this furnace room. It is causing, hold on, I have to show you. It is causing so much dust. Look at this. I just moved this here. Bro, what? I'm gonna say it. The Legos are getting dusty. It's because of the furnace. So anyways, that's a huge priority. Even the boxes are getting like just a boatload of dust. So huge priority to get that framed in. And then obviously put drywall up and get it kind of enclosed. But I'm pretty sure that is like the #1 cause of like dust down here. So it'll start feeling like a real authentic basement, a Lego basement very soon. All right, ladies and gentlemen, we are back Saturday morning. I slept about 4 hours, typical Cristo move. Definitely don't recommend that, but yeah, here we are. We're about to get started. I figured I'd cut this video a little bit short and make it a 2-part video and just kind of give you the overall game plan for today. And all my recordings will probably be voiced over just because it'll be super hectic and busy. But my goal for today is probably to frame in the entire studio section, which would include, if I walk away a little bit, those 3 walls that like are kind of like an indentation. So I feel like that would be a great start. Get those 3 walls done, and then honestly, probably this like window escape wall with our Wi-Fi routers actually down here. I have it ran down here, and our electrical panel box. So all of that would be pretty good. And then honestly, if we have enough lumber and time, I know, get to like the furnace room area. I think that would be pretty good. I think it makes the most sense because one of the other tips and tricks I wanted to recommend is, you know, you're most likely like me, if you're building this, you don't have like, you know, 3 extra houses or a warehouse to store all your stuff in. So you have the challenge of working around everything, right? So I like I showed you earlier in today's video, like we have all this Lego here and we have all these walls to frame out. So like that's obviously not going to work because we're going to have to move all this. So I feel like that's a realistic goal. Get all those walls framed on this opposite side over here. And then from there, I can go ahead and move all of our Lego to like the finished sides. Maybe not obviously put it up against the walls or anything like that, but like, I don't know, give it like a 2 to 3 foot and just kind of fill up the middle of the room. And that way we can go back and do all our electrical work and, you know, maybe insulate too and have enough working room so we don't have to move all the Lego like 3-4 times. We only have to remove it a couple times. I feel like that makes the most sense, but definitely consider the logistics of working down in your basement if you ever do this in the future, because it could be a nightmare moving things and moving things back and moving things again. So yeah, do keep that in mind. But anyways, we're about to get rolling right here, and make sure to like, subscribe if you enjoyed this video. Come back for the next section where I'll give you a full update of how far we get today. Who knows how far we'll get, right? Maybe we'll finish the whole thing. Probably not, right? But come back for future updates on the channel. I'll be updating as accordingly as possible. So make sure to subscribe, turn on notification bells, give this video a thumbs up. And if you know anyone in the tool industry or home improvement and they want to sponsor this video, let us know, because construction's expensive and I would love to bring that towards you guys. Anyways, guys, that's going to wrap it up. I'm Cristo from Stud City. Love you guys. Hope you have an amazing rest of the day. And you came for the Lego, but you stayed for the construction. Thanks so much for watching, guys. Peace out.